Hi everyone, it's Karynjean and welcome back to the studio. I hope you're all doing well today. Today is our second to last, our penultimate installment of Junk Journal July because I'm doing 2 days at a time. And so today we're doing Upcycled on the 28th and Playlist on the 29th. Oh, playlist, I don't know. I don't listen to that much music. But in my world, in our handmade journal world, isn't everything or most things upcycled? What I have here, this is what I'm thinking, is I got this. It was a very pretty, kind of like a jacket. I wouldn't really call it a shirt, at the Goodwill or something, pink. And I've used the fabric, right? I've upcycled the fabric in many ways, but I still have this strip here of the buttonholes. And so what I'm thinking is taking the three buttonholes will fit here, lovely. And I have some old buttons in here from, gosh, I remember some of these from when I was a kid. Not these are new obviously, but like these. And over here, these were like, this was on my mother's favorite coat when I was a child. I remember this button because that's what we did. We saved buttons, did we not? This is, I love this button. It's gonna be, oh, and this button, I remember this button. Oh gosh. When you were a kid, did you go through your grandmother's button tin? You know, it was a tin, usually a Danish butter cookie tin. Yes, hello. It was definitely a tin. I have some of these. I want different buttons. And just looking at the different buttons, how wonderful was that? Oh, I loved doing that. So let's see what we have here. The memories they bring back, we can use flat buttons. Oh, shank button, you go away. We could use, we only need 3. So let's look at which 3 we like best. Let's look at the 3 we like best. I'm thinking, because these are very similar styles. I'm thinking these 3. Let's do those 3. Okay. I'm feeling the need for nostalgia. Okay. So actually, I don't know if I'm going to be using ink. I have this beautiful dresser scarf that is also upcycled. We can actually cover this with this. It's very, very thin fabric. Might have to get that out of my way. Gonna have to get out the rotary, I think, to straighten it out a little bit. Yes, indeed. We already have the cut here. That's fine. And then if you can visualize, and then we will have our buttons. We need to also straighten that out a little bit. We will have our 3 buttons over here, right? Yes, we will. This is a paper doily, but I do have crochet doilies. I do. I was thinking I could put that down there. I'm not going to be worried about the holes. That's fine. We could put that down there. Let me get out the, and then we could just like put poo right there. Let me get my crochet doily. Paper doily, I like the size. These are the other ones. They're smaller, and so there's this one that can be, you know, it's a little dirty actually. Put somewhere. Now these are 2 different ones of Battenberg lace, like this one, and it actually has a design on it. Oh gosh, this one is heavier. They're discolored because they're that old. This one is thicker. This one is thin. Make sure I have it. That one. The paper doily takes up more room, but I kind of like the idea of keeping it all soft lines like this, and then we'll have our buttons, right? We'll have our buttons, 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 and let's go back here with the, okay, I'm thinking no to the paper doily, and I'm thinking this one, but we need our poo, and let's see what we have here. No, that's our last page of poo. We could have them in the mirror. This kind of looks, I don't know, kind of reminds me of, you know, a female dressing table, right? Where you can, this one, okay. All right, well, this one's coming along rather easily. Do not ask me about playlist. I don't know. I don't know about playlist, my friends. I don't know about playlist. We'll have to figure that one out. And I probably don't need those at all. Want to put this away. Okay, so let me move these aside. The first thing we're going to do is moving this aside, putting the buttons in the trash. Just for now, the trash is empty. I'm going to cut this down. I need to cut it down. I'm gonna put it up there. Need to cut it down here. I'm reminding myself, and here it's okay if I go in a little bit because we're gonna have the buttons over here, but I need to, now, do I want it there, or am I gonna lower it just a little bit? I think I'm gonna lower it just a little bit to the top of here. Okay, let's see what we got. Going to take out our cutting mat. I'm actually going to put the cutting mat this way so I can, and maybe this way. Whew. Okay, it was a little warm, so I was just checking the air conditioner. Gonna use that, and I have to go get my other rotary cutter. Where's my other rotary cutter? It's over there. I know where it is. I'm gonna go get the fabric one. Okay, and there it is right there. What I'm going to do first is, oh gosh golly, I'm lining this up right here. Okay, getting that as straight as possible. Get the pen out of the way. And then the other one was going to be not 6 inches. I know that much because that's only a 5.5 inch pad of paper. That is 5 inches is fine. I'm good with 5 inches. I can shift it over. It is, okay. Okay, there. And now we're gonna shift it this way. We're gonna get it to the top of, let's fold this down. I know I'm being, you can call me a nudge if you want. You could say, lady, you are being a nudge. You're being a nudge. I am being a nudge. I'm being a nudge. I am making sure that that is right there on top of that one. Whoops, it shifted a little, but that's okay. All right, let's get this piece away. Although I might want to cut out one of them. All right, let me just put it aside here. Now, this one was going to be And I'm pretty sure I remember, but I'm just double checking it. There to there to there. To right underneath there. Okay. Let's get her on the mat. Get it there. Get our lines. Make sure it's straight. Press down so the paperless underneath the fabric doesn't shift. Boom. Now that is why we do not confuse our fabric scissors with our paper scissors. Hello. That is why. That is why. Let's put that aside for the moment. And put this back. Right here. Got those garage hooks. I realize I haven't shown you yet the garage hooks. Dang nabbit. Okay. So this is going to go here. Right like that. Don't know what I did over there to it, but it's okay. That could be from the O-ring itself. How am I going to, let me bring this over just a little bit. How am I going to adhere this down? I'm thinking scrapbook.com, 6-inch wide. I am. Stop me, I know, but it's fabric. It'll be easy to pull up if there's an issue. If there's an issue. Okay, so that's all dead there. I'm going to oh, I don't want it there. I'm gonna do it here. I don't want it where the holes are. Don't want to cover those holes with adhesive. That would be very, very bad. Okay, we're just going to. This has the cornstarch, because this sock is very, because it's a sock, it's porous, I guess. This is much more dense, maybe more like a t-shirt material or something. Okay. Oh. Reach in here to this. Okay. Just trim that up just a little bit right there. Okay. And oops. Come on. I know I hit you with cornstarch. See, when you hit it with cornstarch, how much easier it is to cut through that without it sticking to anything, because the cornstarch kills the stick. You do not need to buy an expensive one of those little things that I had, right? The it's not embossing powder, the anti-static thing. You don't need it. Just get yourself a sock or like an old piece of t-shirt, some cornstarch. That's all you need. That's all you need. Piece of t-shirt and just like make a little bag or something out of it. Okay, let's get that away. All right, time for surgery here. Time for delicate surgery. Make sure it's all down there, which I'm sure it is. Okay. We're not tearing up the whole release paper. Oh. And this should, let's see, when I put it down, it should iron out the, and I'm going to get really close here, folks, and I apologize. It should iron out the fabric. so. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okie dokie. Now we have a little bit of fabric hanging off here. That's fine. And also we have a little bit of stick right there. That's fine. Let's get our there. Okay. Now the next step we're doing is we're doing this. And our 3 buttons and our our enunciation, please enunciate. The question I am now asking myself is, first I'm going to, how many buttonholes are here? I don't want to, because this is a finished edge, so let's leave that one alone. Down here is not so much. We have 1 buttonhole right there. Boom. 2, 3. 3 buttonholes right there. So we're going to put it right in the middle of that flower. Right in the middle of that flower to down here. Okay, I'm going to cut this a little bit longer. That way I can trim it. Trim the excess. There. Trim the excess. And I'm also going to trim this right here. Because when I was cutting it up, I wasn't, you know, I didn't need to be needed over here at that time. Okay. Okay, there we go. And now, whoa, hello, come back here, please. And now the question is, do I need to, or can I just glue them straight down onto here after I put this down there? I think I'll just glue them straight down onto here. Like this one, that has the old thread in it. I'm gonna leave the old thread in it. These, I need to put a little bit of thread in them. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is what we're doing. I'm getting a needle and thread. And just like that, I have a needle and thread. Just like that, I have a needle and thread. And now, do I want it that way or that way? I think I want it horizontal. This one I'll put vertical, and this one is squared, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this one, we're gonna pull it through if we can. Hello, pull through, pull through, pull through, pull through. Just like that, we're pulling it through, and thought I was going to put this one vertical. This one's going vertical, pulling it through, and I'm actually going to, if I can, I'm actually going to sew them down. I know, isn't this ridiculous? Yes, you're being ridiculous. It's the details that matter. Because this is, first of all, the button's sitting on top of the fabric, but this is, you know, folded, the fabric is double or triple thickness here. So I can sew the button down onto this without having these threads on showing, right? That's basically what I'm saying. I don't know if we're going to double this one today or not. We might do playlist and in the garden together, and then nostalgia being the last one. We'll do that one last. And I already have an idea of how I want in the garden and nostalgia to look. I don't know if they're going to be, I don't think they're going to be a spread like this one is, Upcycled and Play. Well, no, they will. It will be. One more. And there. Honestly, Karynjean, honestly. Sewing buttons. Sewing buttons on. Just threads, threads, threads. Threads. Sewing buttons on to put in here down the side of the journal. And how wide is this? 1 inch. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Now we're gonna put the 1 inch there, the 1 inch here. Let's, let's put it here. I don't know why I'm sweating. Actually, not that, I haven't been feeling well. Nothing to do with my back or anything like that. I have not been feeling well the past couple days. My stomach has not been feeling well. I do not believe I have a fever. And I'm not cold. No, because I'm not cold. I'm sweating at the moment. It's not my blood sugar. I've been checking that because I'm able to manage that with diet. I'm able to manage that with diet. Oh, for heaven's sakes. This is not scrapbook.com double-sided adhesive, but I'm telling you, it's just as dang strong. I got this one. I got this one off of Amazon. And it wasn't, I think it was like with the industrial kind of stuff for signs and things like that. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to have to hit it with some cornstarch because I need to trim it down. It's just under 1 inch wide because the ends are not closed. I'm gonna have to sew across the ends first. Bear with me just a second. Let me find out where I'm sewing across. I'm sewing across as close to that dang button as I can get to it. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I sewed it down and then I zigzagged there on the edge because I need to cut that down just a little bit. And now let's see. Oh, hold on a second. Do I need to put this down first? I think I wanted to put the darker on the bottom and the lighter on the top. I did. And then this, because it does have that bit of a design there, I think this needs to go down first. Right, like that. Or was no, it can't because of, so we're gonna put this down first, right there. And I'm gonna use Fabrifix on it. Not that I wanna use Fabrifix on it, but I'm gonna use Fabrifix on it. Do I want to, oh gosh golly. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a moment, please. I know I have silicone mats and stuff somewhere. I know I have a Um, I'd have to find it. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to just which might be a mistake because it's kind of highlighting maybe things we don't want highlighted. And we're going to spritz it with a little water. And then I'm going to have to take it to the ironing board. Okay, I'm back, and I am going to cut out one of these just to see if it's something that we want to use. So that's gonna go there. Nope, this is gonna go, get that thread cut off. This is gonna go here, right? That's gonna go there, that's gonna go there. Poo. Poo is going to go here, and I'm wondering if I should mount Poo on, well, let's see, I was wondering if I should mount him on like one of those, one of my circles. That's what I was wondering. What I was wondering. Poo there, we have that there. That is very, very pretty. I like that. We mount Poo there, but then that whole thing's gonna disappear, and that's gonna, I don't think so. Okay. Where are my circles? I don't think, let me just pull this one out and see. That pink might be a little bit too bright, but I do like something behind him like that. Okay, so that pink might be too bright. No, don't like that one at all. Of course, most of my things are bright, are they not? Yes, they are. What about something like this? No, no. I could just as easily use the ink and just make one. How about that one? The flowers, there's a little bit of purple there. We can have that peeking out. I don't mind that. Too bright, too purple. This one, I think I'm liking this one. I like those flowers. I think I'm liking in that one. I think I'm liking in that. Let me see. I am sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating. It's kind of like what I just had out over there. I don't know why I'm sweating. I'll do that one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm off my blood pressure medicine as well. I've been on blood pressure medicine for years, since I was in seminary. I've been on blood pressure medicine. But with my change in diet, I actually had to send my daughter a text message saying, I got a question about blood pressure. This is why I've been really dizzy, and this is what my blood pressure is. She goes, oh my God, stop your medicine. I'm like, okay. Stop your medicine, check your blood pressure 3 times a day, and do it for a week, and then let your doctor know. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and which is a good thing, which is a good feeling, quite honestly. The less pills I have to take, the better, in my opinion. Right? Yes. Oh. So, you know, if I'm able to reverse that, what is it, the triad, the metabolic triad, you know, the blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. The cholesterol is going to be the last thing to get rectified, simply because I eat a high-fat diet. But also, so this morning I was like, because my stomach has been off like yesterday and today. I just feel really nauseous when I wake up. I check my blood pressure, it's fine. I check my blood sugar, it's fine. So then I was wondering, because I really haven't I was thinking maybe I'm not getting enough of the electrolytes, right? Maybe I'm not getting enough salt and things like that in my diet. Which could also be a cause for the blood pressure going down. So I need to get the glue off my fingers before I press down on that. So what did I have for breakfast? I had a cup of tea and I had pork rinds. And the dog was very happy. The dog loved it. The dog loves it when I have pork rinds. Because she gets everything. She gets everything. And the cat, for heaven's sakes, that darn cat, I opened the bag and all of a sudden he's like all over me. He's trying to climb into the bag of pork rinds. So I gave him a little piece and he grabbed it and took it away in the other room. And then he came back and did the thing again. So I gave him another piece and then he just kind of took it off where I could see him. No, he didn't eat it. He just licked it. I'm like, oh, for heaven's sakes, no more for you. Get out of my face. No more for you. All right, let's see if we can get this pulled up now with there. Should be just able to rip that across. Thank you very much. Let's trim that down a little bit. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. And threads. This is going here. There. Ugh. Ugga mugga, ugga mugga. That's going to have to be cut down there a little bit. That's okay. We will do, look at, oh, for heaven's sakes. Do that right there. Get that there. Although that's not fabric on fabric anymore. That is just release paper onto cardstock, but Fabrifix will take care of it too. Okay, now this. Oh, we're gonna have to do that too. Let me do this first. What is this? Spun sugar. I have spun sugar. Just a little bit. Soften our edges here. I just ripped it, not a problem, because we're gonna glue it down onto that. Going to do that. We're gonna put it like so. And then here we're going to do the Fabrifix like so. Like so. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, goodness. There we have it. Now, how are we going to date it? Right? How are we going to date it? We can use, as I rub the stuff off my fingers, we can use, do I have a pale pink? This is a pale pink. We can use this maybe. Although the question is, Is that what we want to do? This is, again, it might be one of those that does not have the color on it. It is. It's one of those that doesn't have the color on it, of all the things. That's a very pretty pink though, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, July 28th. Let's see how sloppy I can be. There we go. July 28th. Well, I am going to end this here because I now have to think about playlist and how I want playlist to be. So this is Karynjean. Thank you so much for being with me today in the studio, and I hope you enjoyed this upcycled project of ours. And rubber band, don't know where that came from. Yeah. So there it is, July 28th, upcycled. Everything on here is vintage. We could have used this for the very vintage, but this is how we're upcycling these things. So I hope you're having a wonderful summer. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.